Without seeing my face, can you tell if I'm smiling or not? Are you able to figure out if I'm happy to speak with you? When you're on the telephone, the answer is always yes. Just by listening to the tone of my voice and the amount of information I can share, a customer will always be able to answer this question. This is why answering the telephone correctly, promptly, and courteously is a top priority. In this course, we'll review basic business telephone etiquette, the best way to ensure a successful call, and handling a customer's question. If a call goes unanswered, if a call does not receive a follow-up, or if the information a customer is seeking is not handled properly and professionally, the customer will likely take their business elsewhere. It's as simple as that. This is why it's so important that everyone on the team master basic telephone etiquette. Telephone calls are a part of everyday work. From speaking with a colleague to serving as the first point of contact for a potential customer, telephone etiquette can make or break a business relationship. Etiquette is the universal code for polite behavior. Telephone etiquette includes certain mannerisms that are not only expected of you, but is likely something you'd expect from others. Our first rule of etiquette is to answer the call in 3 rings or less. By doing so, it indicates to the customer that we will not keep them waiting because they are our top priority. Since a customer cannot see your face or body language, it's important that you take the time to speak clearly, slowly, and in a cheerful, professional manner. We know it's bad manners to speak with your mouth full, so you should never eat or drink while on the telephone. Use your normal tone of voice when answering a call. If you have a tendency to speak loudly, make note of this and work on lowering your voice over the telephone. Be helpful and patient. Remember, most customers call because they are having a problem, so allow the customer to speak and listen. Focus on their problem and be as helpful as you can be. You want to avoid all instances where you have to put them on hold. If a need does arrive, politely ask first if you may do so. When you're calling a customer, it's important that you start with a proper greeting, such as, "Good afternoon, Mrs. Smith," and then identify yourself and the business. Even with caller ID, it's polite to state your name and the business. If you receive a voicemail or answering machine, don't hang up. Follow the same process and be sure to leave your contact information. Try not to leave a long message and avoid leaving any details or confidential information. Because call taking is such an important function of our business, most locations will keep call takers in a place that is removed from busy work areas. This minimizes distractions or noise from workplace disruptions. Our locations also make it a point to never forward calls to a pager, answering machine, or voicemail. This practice applies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is one of the biggest differences between us and the competition. Any call made to our offices will be answered promptly and by someone who can help. One of the most helpful ways to ensure that customer calls are coming in is to give your vendors and employees and other non-customer related calls a separate telephone line. Separate numbers can be created for employment screening, purchases, and also for family members. When customers call us, they are looking for information, and while every customer call is unique, the context of your conversation will have overlapping themes. This is why we encourage everyone to follow and practice scripts, ensuring that your answers and responses flow naturally during a conversation. When it comes to customer calls, here are the top questions that most of our customers ask. Take a look. Detailed scripts that outline a preferred response to each of these questions and more can be downloaded at the end of this course. Whenever you are on the telephone, whether with a friend, colleague, or customer, use this as an opportunity to enhance your communication skills. Practice your telephone etiquette, share that smile that comes across your face, and learn ways to communicate your passion and enthusiasm for being the true professional that you are.